Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to what's probably a brand new era for both me but also for the channel. I just thought I'd give you a bit of an update because I haven't talked to the camera in maybe about a year at this stage. Just to kind of let you know what's going on with me, what's going to be happening with the channel, what's going to be happening with everything I do, because obviously recently there's been a lot of questions about, am I going to be doing the Film Photography Fridays videos again, and am I going to be doing music again? And I guess in this video I hope to kind of answer some of those questions and just let you know what I'm up to and when to expect certain things. For the last few years I've been working in London. I was quite busy over there. I was working with a marketing agency over there. I was also working with grime artists in terms of photography. I was working with the likes of Chipmunk and stuff. Because of COVID I had to move home, which obviously meant that my work dynamic was massively changed. The way I work, God, that road is bad. So then about a year ago I ended up having to move home from London. Fucking roads. These roads, man. So yeah, anyway, about a year ago I had to move home from London, just because things were getting quite tense over there when it comes to COVID. I just felt, you know what, I feel safer being back in Ireland. And about a year ago was probably the last flight I took, so I kind of almost like commuted over to and back from London. The year before, back in 2019, I think I had like 79 flights or something ridiculous that year. And basically what I did was I flew over on a Tuesday, flew back on a Thursday, which, thinking about it now, was obviously very silly, and like for the environment I actually feel quite guilty about it, and I'm glad that kind of my flights have drastically reduced in that, like in the last 12 months I haven't had a single flight. But it meant that I had to move home, and basically throughout last year it was obviously a kind of a weird situation where I didn't get the opportunity to do a lot of things that I like to do, and to work on a lot of the projects that I would have liked to work on. The agency I was working with over in London and we decided to part ways, and officially parted ways back in, I think was it January. For a few days after that I was kind of like, whoa, what am I going to do? A bit worried, a bit scared, but I always promised myself that if I do have the time, and an opportunity like this arises, I want to start my own company. No matter what it is, I just want to start something. And also I just want to do some of the projects that I've been wanting to work on, so such as like go back to doing photography, actually giving a start to my project Retrograde, which is the classic car community I wanted to grow years ago, and also get back to doing music. And I think in a way what has happened has allowed me to do that. So about a week or two after that kind of split, I decided to make a bit of a bold move and started my own marketing agency called Motive Studios, and set that up as an official company and everything. Oh, why are you running here? So I set up Motive Studios as an official company. It was a marketing agency. I wanted to kind of focus on like some strategies and stuff like that. I decided from there then that because I have more control over my own time, I got back into starting Retrograde and have been organically building it up over on Instagram. You can check it out at the link below. And I'm going to be starting a YouTube page for that, for Retrograde soon too. Links also below, so just kind of if you subscribe now, it means I can make certain changes to the page that I want to make before I start posting. But also Retrograde is doing quite well and is growing quite well, to be honest. So being back at home meant I had a lot of time to work on like cars and be part of like some of my passions again, such as like classic cars. So I started putting together a bit of a kind of collection. I bought the Audi Coupe Quattro about 2 years ago, the 20 valve one. Then about a year and a half ago at this stage I picked up a Golf GTI, and exactly the spec I always wanted when I was a teenager. And then last June, during lockdown or during COVID, I bought a Audi 80 16 valve Avant, a very rare car, a very high spec, and actually a very clean car too. And then back in October of last year, September, October, I had a white E92 320i, and the engine decided to go on that, misfiring like crazy, and I always kind of wanted to swap an engine into it, but basically time-wise and cash-wise, it just wasn't feasible for me to do anything fixing that at the time. So I brought the GDI back out, and then, to be honest, when I kind of like, when I knew the agency was doing well, and I was starting to get somewhere and I had a few confirmed things, I decided to pick up this baby. So I've wanted one of these for a long time. It is an E92 again. It is a very stock, but very, very well-minded 325i E92 coupe. And basically it's a 2.5 litre 6-cylinder BMW coupe. I decided to treat myself to it, seeing as kind of like, at this stage I'm losing 2 years out of my 20s, and I was like, I want to actually have something that's a bit more fun. Obviously I would have loved to go for a 335i or something like that, but I just couldn't justify like the reliability issues with those, and also insurance is a big issue because I'm still 24, I'm not quite 25 yet. Just to let you know what's coming for the channel over the next while as well, I'm going to get a lot more into film photography again. I'm going to kind of work out a bit of a schedule. It mightn't be every Friday, but it might be something like every second Friday. Retro Garage is also going to have its own kind of like vlogs, but also the main part of that is kind of like these mini documentaries. So I'm kind of just waiting for the country to open up again, just so I can film those again. And as well as that, for this channel I might actually do some car related content here too. Music is obviously gonna come back. I've been learning a lot when it comes to like production and stuff. So this channel is essentially going to be more of my kind of personal life, so more of kind of like film photography, music, while also some kind of like car related stuff that doesn't quite fall under the bracket for Retro Garage, just because of like the ages of the cars and stuff. So it's going to be a bit more of a kind of a vlog series, and yeah, I'm incredibly excited for it. I really am excited for it. I think it's going to be I think it's a new start for me. I've always wanted to have both. I've always struggled with one of two things. It's like, if I give YouTube too much time, I don't have money to sustain myself, or else if I make money, I don't have enough time for YouTube. And now I'm at a point in my life where I can justify doing both at the same time, and that's, to me, that's a very exciting point to be at, and I'm really excited about it. So I hope you guys follow along for the journey. I hope you guys stay with me, and I guess I will, as always, and this outro is not going to change. Damn it, I forgot the outro. And as always, I will talk to you in the next video. Bye bye.